How's it? When we start talking about personal finance, it can feel like you need a PhD in, I don't know, quantum physics or something. But I'm here to tell you, it really doesn't have to be that complicated. We're going to break it all down using a simple shape you probably haven't thought much about since grade school.
So, let me ask you straight up. When you think about getting your money right, does your brain just fill up with spreadsheets and complicated formulas? Do you feel like you need to be some kind of math genius to even get started?
Well, the answer is a lecca solid no. It is not about complicated maths. It's actually all about a shape. Yeah, a triangle. Just 3 simple sides. And if you can get your head around these, you are well on your way.
And here it is. Check it out. The money triangle. Think of this as your roadmap, hey? It's got 3 sides that all work together: earning, saving, and investing. If you can master how these 3 connect, you've pretty much cracked the code. But get one of these sides wrong and, well, things can start to feel like a bit of a mess.
Okay, so let's jump into the first side. This is the absolute starting point for everything. We're talking about earning. This is the foundation, the concrete slab of your whole financial house.
I know it sounds super obvious, but you gotta say it. You have to earn money before you can do anything else with it. Simple as that. If there's no salary, no business income, not even a bit of cash from a side hustle, then building wealth is just not gonna happen. And let's be real. It is tough out there. You just have to scroll through LinkedIn for 5 minutes to see how many good people are looking for work. No, it's a real challenge.
Now, here's a concept that is so important. Before you even think about building the muscle, your savings, your investments, you first have to do something else. You've got to kill the fat. And this explains exactly why. Imagine your money is on a seesaw. On one side, you've got that high-interest debt. That's the fact, and it is heavy. It's actively working against you every single day. On the other side, you've got your potential investment returns, the muscle, trying to lift you up. But look, that debt is almost always heavier. It pulls you down way faster than your investments can lift you up. That's why you have got to get rid of that expensive debt first.
Right, so you're earning, you've tackled the worst of the debt. Let's move to the second side of our triangle. This is saving, and this is all about building your financial safety net. It's the discipline that keeps you safe.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think about it. Most of us can go to the gym and build some biceps, right? But a six-pack? That takes another level of discipline. And saving money? It is exactly the same. It is probably the hardest financial muscle for anyone to build.
And this little guy gets it. Just doing a few sit-ups every now and then is not going to give you abs. And in the same way, saving a few rands here and there when you feel like it won't build you a strong financial core. It's got to be a habit, a consistent workout that you do all the time until it just becomes what you do.
So what's the point of all this hard work, you ask? Well, you're saving for some really key things. An emergency fund is non-negotiable for when life throws you a curveball. You're saving for short-term goals, maybe a deposit on a car or a holiday. You're building a solid base for your future. And of course, you're putting money into things like tax-free savings accounts, which are just so crucial for retirement.
And now we get to the really exciting part. The third and final side of the triangle, investing. This is where you level up. You go from just protecting your money to actually making your money work for you.
So let's be super clear on what an investment actually is. In the simplest terms, our traditional investment is an asset that generates an income for you. It puts money into your pocket. It doesn't take it out. Okay, so this brings us to the big one. Especially here in South Africa, we love our property, hey? But based on that simple definition we just used, is the home you live in, your main house, is it really an investment? The hard truth is, probably not. For most of us, our family home is actually a money eater. There's always something, isn't there? Leaking pipes in the bathroom, a few roof tiles that go missing after a big storm, the kitchen sink that just decides to give up one Tuesday morning. All of these things cost you money. Your home is taking money out of your pocket far more often than it's putting it in. All right, let's bring this all together. We've looked at the 3 sides. So now for the final thoughts on how to keep your money triangle strong, balanced, and working for you.
You see, you cannot neglect any side of this triangle. Earning without saving is just a waste. But, as this quote shows, there's another massive danger. If you save and save and save, but you fail to invest, there's a silent killer that is going to get to your money before you do.
And this is it, inflation. It's like this invisible ghost that just sits there and eats your cash. Silently, right in front of your eyes.
The 100 Rand you saved last year, well, it buys you less stuff this year. That is inflation, my friend.
And the only way to fight this ghost, the only way to make sure your money is worth something in the future, is to invest it. Investing is what gives your money a fighting chance to grow faster than inflation can eat it away.
Here's just a brilliant way to think about the whole thing. Just earning money. That's like qualifying for the Olympics. It's a massive achievement just to get in the game. Then saving your money. That's like winning a bronze medal. Seriously, that is fantastic. But investing? Investing is winning the gold. That's you on the top of the podium.
And you know what? You need all three to get onto that podium. You can't just qualify for the Olympics and then pack your bags and go home. You have to earn, save, and invest. If you neglect any one of those sides, you're basically giving yourself an F on your money exam.
But when you get this right, when you are actively practicing all three sides of the triangle, you take control. You stop just reacting to what happens with your money. You start writing your own money story.
And at the end of the day, what is all this really about? It's about taking responsibility. It's about mastering these simple ideas so you can build the future you want. That, my friend, is what being an adult is all about.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question. Not tomorrow, not next week, today, right now. When you look at your own money triangle, earning, saving, and investing, what is one small step you can take today to make just one of those sides a little bit stronger? Think about it.